Nature gave us a lifeline. Southern California refills largest reservoir in dramatic fashion. Following a series of winter storms that eased drought conditions across the state, Southern Californians celebrated a sight nobody has seen for several punishing years: water rushing into Diamond Valley Lake. The massive reservoir, the largest in Southern California, was considerably drained during the state's driest 3 years on record, with nearly half of the lake's supply used to bolster minuscule allocations from state water providers. But an extraordinarily wet winter allowed officials from the Metropolitan Water District of Southern California to turn on the taps in Hemet once again. Water transported from Northern California roared out of huge concrete valves Monday and into the Blue Lake at 600 cubic feet per second, marking an incredible turnaround for a region that only months ago had barely enough supplies to meet the health and safety needs of 6 million people. Nature gave us a lifeline in the face of climate whiplash, said Adelhaj Khalil, MWD's general manager, from the shore of the refilling lake. We need to take this lifeline, replenish our resources, but continue to work and plan ahead. But although the state's abundance of water is the silver lining of a deadly and devastating winter storm season, it's also a reminder of how delicate conditions are in the face of California's changing climate. Rapid swings from extreme wetness to extreme dryness are becoming more common, and the lake will undoubtedly be needed for dry times again. Just because we're now seeing some rain, lots of rain, does not mean that we can let up, said Heather Repenning, vice chair of MWD's board. I know that's not what everyone wants to hear, but that is reality. We must rebuild our reserves and reduce our demands in the long term to ensure we keep this water in storage for the drier days ahead. The mood on Monday was joyous, however, as water poured into the reservoir from the State Water Project, a vast network of reservoirs, canals and dams that acts as a major component of California's water system. Last week, officials from the Department of Water Resources said the state's soaking storms and record-deep snowpack had boosted supplies so significantly that they were able to increase state water project allocations from 35% to 75% for their member agencies, which together provide water for about 27 million people. Bone-dry conditions last year saw the state water project allocation at just 5% for the second year in a row.